One thing about me, I've always been a pretty competitive person, I think, my whole life. Ever since I was 10 or 11 years old, I started racing motocross, and that's pretty much all I did growing up was just race dirt bikes. Started racing professionally when I was 16 years old, and once I graduated high school, that's all I did. Travel across the country and just racing and just competing every weekend. I remember I just turned 21 and I ended up having a bad crash. I'd separated my shoulder and had a concussion, and I think that was the turning point with racing. I kind of realized, you know, I'm getting a little old to be beating myself up like this, because at that time I didn't have a factory ride. I didn't have someone paying me. It was my dad. He was supporting me, you know, the rest of my family, you know, getting me to and from the races, the whole 9 yards, and I didn't have a job. So I think that was the point where I was just like, all right, it's time to grow up, dude. And that's when I went out and started working and left racing behind.
It's sad to try to stay the way you say I should be. It's sad to try to leave, and you can just break my heart.
Then for a job, I started a small business where I bought and resold used car parts. I don't like it, but it pays the bills. I quickly realized just having the 9 to 5, you know, just didn't cut it for me. I felt like part of me was missing, but I didn't know how to get it back. And then about 3 years later, the spring of 2012, Fletcher talked me into fishing a local bass tournament. Just a Thursday nighter, I fished out of my dad's 9.9 boat. Problem was, I didn't even know how to back into the water at that time. And I ended up having him do it because he was fishing with his partner, and I ended up fishing with my little brother. And we ended up catching one bass that night, 15-incher, and ended up getting third place. Got our money back, and I was pretty much hooked ever since. I think that day kind of changed my life. After that day, I couldn't tell you how many times I had that 9.9 boat to the lake. It was any day after work or any time I had the opportunity to run to the lake, I was going. I didn't know what I was doing. I did teach myself how to, you know, back the boat up and stuff, but you know, eventually 3 months later, I bought my first real bass boat, and basically Fletcher has put me under his wing ever since. You know, fishing is so much more than fishing to me, because it kind of gave me a part of me that I felt like I lost. To wake up every day feeling like you got something to look forward to, something to work towards, and then you get to go to the tournaments and actually see how your progress is going, see how, you know, and compete, and that just fuels the fire even more. And you know, wherever this road takes me in this sport, I'll be more than happy with wherever it ends, but just enjoying the process of, you know, trying to get better, trying to do well, you know, always having something to aim for. And you get to go fishing all the time, so who's going to complain about that?
So what video are you shooting now?
Oh, I got a freaking giant on.